Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not just a regular matchup. A battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. The Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
And the runner takes off to his right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. They call the draw play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now from the pistol formation. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Nittany Lions churn out another first down. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Set up with BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Lane. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. They don't convert on third down. Special teams coming on the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Caught quickly. And he's tackled.
I got lucky.
So
Solid block.
Gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Did they get a drive going this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Lane. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown Tigers. No chance to catch him.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Hand off to the right side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Finding space at the 20. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Lane. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight. He's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Forgot 17-mile-an-hour winds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finds his man.
Most two.
They bring him down after a short gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Yes!
And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Here's a point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running it, and he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's complete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley.
The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey.
Goes backwards.
That was lucky.
3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking downfield. It's Lane. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Damn it.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Keeping it on the ground here.
God damn it.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back.
Oh, shit
Gets
like
behind
that.
that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To throw, it's Lane. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Off the incompletion, it sets up in 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And they've got him, but there's also...
Bring it back.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, and another incompletion. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 33.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
I should have hit fucking square or circle.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Back to throw. It's Lane. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4.
I get one off. But they ain't
How
getting
about
2.
this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. We'll get a throw for the first down. He eludes the rush.
Nah.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And the completion makes it 2nd and short. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down coming up after that running play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Second down here. Time for one more to play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Wideouts now clustered. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great put to deny a touchdown. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good.
The kick is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Here comes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Secondary backed up off the ball now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they...
One, two, three,